basic information. Then you have to create building. What is the building name? Like that. So if you go to add building, building name, building address, and whether the status is active or inactive. Okay. Accept. This is the one thing which you have to make sure that you have to check this so that you can create a visit for this particular location. Then it comes to floor. Individual floors, you have to enter what is the floor number and the other information which is required for you to create the visit. Okay, this is the location information. Then the next set would be creating of identities. Okay, I'll show you. Okay. Let us create one identity. Just give me your name. Once the SMTP details are not yet been shared to us, so once that is shared, you will get your the email communication to your email. Can I have your email ID? Okay, then phone number.
4550 488 010.
Okay, and your last name?
Suru, SUR1.
No, don't come.
Okay. Date of birth.
24th March.
Okay. Employer, I'll explain about the employer. You have to select which employer you belong to. Okay.
Before we have to create employers.
Yes, we also have to create the employers. Now your information is ready for you. If you have to log in into the system, right, I have to create you the login information. Okay. Okay, and you have to check self-service user, and if you also have to create any visit, like you should be able to create a meeting, right, then this option would be useful. This is what is required. Okay, once I save this, I need to give you a password. I'll give just at the rate 1 to 3 T capital. Okay. And what I'll do is, what should be your role? I will make you as VMO, receptionist operator. Okay. So now you are in assembly. So that you will be at the desk. Whoever has to come, he will be coming to you, and you are responsible for check-in, check-out. Okay. That's one thing which we have done. Now what we'll do is, we will create one more user as a self-service user. Can I have your name? Just create phone number.
05418.
بس عاوزه فاضي ولا مليان؟ انا قلت له عاوزه فاضي ولا مليان؟ انا عشان احط له البايم شوف هو راح
Okay. Date of birth.
الاثنين دول عمالين هتحتاج سنين تقعد تحضره الاثنين دول ولا حطوا له كله فل مش تركيا مع 8K اديله اوفيشال ايميل خلاص هو صار تبع ايميلات هو عمل هو مثال مع ان كلامي اهم كلام ده افتح اللابتوب اشبك الباور عشان اشبك نفس الفكره
You are giving him self-service user, can invite you. Okay.
صح؟ الفيزيت
Now we have been given these two roles. Now you are a self-service user. Okay, let me log into Shahid and try to create one user.
And Zima, this document we will give it to you regarding this.
Okay, first thing is he is trying to create a visit. See, as there is only one location, it has taken by default whatever the location is. Okay, we will say issue a access card. And I need to create a visitor. I have already created one dummy visitor, but if you want, you can add whichever visitor information, more information. See, as I have told you that default access area that needs to be assigned to the visitor. So I have just selected few things so that this would be automatically assigned to the respective visitors whenever he is checking. Now this visit is created. Okay, that Shahid has told that this particular visitor is coming and trying to meet me at this particular time. Now we log in as VMO. Now in Tamam is a VMO. Check in. See, he could see this visitor has been scheduled. So what he does is he will give you some card number, something. Then you check him in.
तो अपने पास सिमेट्री है ना
नहीं वो कार्ड रीडर से चाहिए ना
The moment he is checked in, this is gone here. Okay. If I go to the VMO dashboard, the visitor, one visitor is already in the building. That means he is already checked in. Okay. Now the meeting is over. Once the visitor comes and returns you the card, you will go to the checkout portion. You will select that particular visitor, check him out. Okay. See, the visitor once is checked out, right? The system will be sending the information to the MAC. So the MAC system will get the information. See how it is success. Once check-in, once one information is gone, you check out, one information is gone. Okay. Now the next would be, as I told you, like if somebody is trying to visit you directly instead of this kind of like scheduled meeting, you'll try to make a nice walk-in visit. Okay, who is the host? Shahid is the host. Okay, and then make sure the card is mandatory. Add a visitor. Again, we'll select same default visitor which has created. And this would be default assigned to visit. Okay, now I check created the request. Once this request is you have to assign a card number. Okay, you are checking in. Check in. That has come over here. There is the dashboard again. The second one. There was one visit, so this is the second visit. So one visitor is already in the building. So once that is
already check out that is additional.
yes. So now if now you have to check him out. So you'll come over here, select a particular visitor, check him out. This is done. If you go to the audits, you will see one was sent as check-in information, one would be sent as checkout information. It will get updated. So the information is set to email. So even though if he has a card and he try to access, right, once this information is passed, that would not work because that card would have been already inactivated in the email system. So these are the two types of this thing what we saw. Okay, check-ins and check-outs. Next would be yeah, this is like more about the dashboard. And refresh here, see nobody in the building. Next would be okay. So VMO you got to know, right? Like how the flow is. Okay. I will log in as organ and I will show you what are the other things which are there in the system. Administrator. This we saw, like we created the identities, and then this is the admin model where you will see what are the user roles that are available, what are the user groups that are available, okay, what are the locations, and this will be the badge designer. The designer is not yet being provided. Once the designs are given, you can create the badge which you have to assign to any of the person. Okay. Then this is the SMTP configuration where you have to enter the details once it is available. I have given the documentation for this as well, like what needs to be done, how to configure and what needs to be done on this. SMS is not part of this implementation. This is all tasks, but it will just show the complete audit because you are an administrator. So you will be able to see what and all is going into the system, what is updated and things like that. If you just go here, you'll see what is the visit all about and what is the access area that you've been assigned with. Okay. Then attestation is not there for us. If you go to access areas, so this is where you could see what are the access areas that have been pulled from email system. So this would be happening periodically. I will show you the other configuration tool as well where an organism will be able to do that function. Okay, here it has fetched around 7 access areas from email system. I mean whatever the configuration we have, these are the information which it has pulled. So only these things will be there for us to any assign or de-assign access area requests. Okay. Then this is the audit of what modifications we have done. If I go to this one, right, you will see what this request is all about. The card number was deleted. What are the access layers that were assigned? Based post checkout, right? These would be removed. So hence the delete operation has come out over here. And these are the application changes. And this is like application log. Say suppose something went wrong and the communication between CF and email didn't happen. It will show the exact reason why exactly it has failed. So it would be helpful in like to debug or troubleshoot. Watch list is not part of this implementation, but I'll just explain you what exactly watch list is. Let's say suppose if you want to assign a first name and last name to one of the watch list. Say suppose Bharat Ron, I need to put him into the watch list. Whenever Bharat Ron comes in VMS, like say suppose as a visitor, if I am trying to enter into the organization, and as a VMO you punch in like Bharat Ron is a visitor, it will alert security officer saying that easy good to get the clearance. This is for this implementation this part is not there, but I'm just trying to explain you this is available. Okay, and these are master data which are available in the system as a standard information for you. Badge check is again a standard set of badge check which are supported by the systems. Documents is not for VMS module, this is for other modules, it's not required. Acknowledgement is also not required.
This is I think same thing like CRM.
It's a combination of, yeah, it's a because it's like not only CRM, it is above that. Concept is same, and which is also above that. Like you are trying to manage the entire visitor management workflow, like how the visitor is entering, where exactly is going, and when is like the complete cycle of visitor management.
IT software, which is high tech. It is also from Bangalore. I use that one.
Mm-hmm.
And lock to space.
Mm-hmm.
That are CRM based.
Okay.
Same concept.
Yeah, concept would be, see, here and there it is
Same concept.
something. It's the same thing. But what exactly is unique about this one is like you can manage the complete workflow along with your access control system.
Right.
Because CRM it is kind of a information workflow, like how you manage that. But here it is like complete workflow. What he does, what he needs to be done. Yeah. And notifications, again this is for PIM module, like once we are complete with VMS, so we will be going ahead with PIM concept. The reports, right, like I will show you this standard set of reports.
Daily visit reports like this.
Yes, I'll show you that. Visitors today. Okay, it's only checked in, so nobody is checked in yet. And this is visitors which are online availability. Again, nobody is checked in state, so just not giving you any information. Only this is the one visitor which I have used. So you could see Shahid Hussain, Bharat. So whatever I have created is in my name. So start date, check-in date, location. This information you'll get here. Yeah. This is a drill through report.
Just to verify name, signature.
This is what you get. Okay. So, like there is something called as no show visit. Like in a sense, I have created a visitor. I have created a meeting saying that you will be visiting me, but somehow you did not turn up. After a certain set of time, that particular status of the visit would be no show visit. So you could also get that information saying that who are those guys who did not come to the meeting and things like that. And like if you are scheduled a meeting for next 15 to 20 days, you can plan it, right? Like you get that information in the report saying that okay, what are the next set of upcoming meetings and yeah, visits. Yeah, once you get these things right, like you can explore. There are, yeah, there are many reports which are there which are available for you to get the information.
According to the requirement.
Yeah. Okay, and yeah. Yeah, I was telling you about the employer. So the employer, this would be the information about the employer that you need to punch in, like employer information, what is the activity, status, active or inactive, and when is the start date of this employer information. Okay, and these are the certain set of mandatory fields that we need to enter. A permanent address, mailing address, when these are like self-explanatory for these information which is required. The main thing would be yeah, this is the configuration. As an admin, you should be able to configure what this particular employer is and what he should be request access cards and
What
things
rights we
like
can assign.
yeah for this particular employer. So this is basically that particular configuration screen. Yeah, and these are the identities which belong to these particular. I mean, whatever we have created for this particular employer. So when you are creating, probably you will create your own employer information, and then that will be shown into that particular. Any doubts till here? Any doubts?
पता है बाउंस जाएगा क्या
Clear है?
हाँ फिर अपने से करेगा फिर
हैं?
अपने से कुछ करेगा फिर समझ में एक दिन
That
में
is
कुछ
also
नहीं
there, yeah, that is also because I might be bit faster like comparatively क्योंकि like रोजमर्रा का काम है.
सही
Bro, see you.
See you then. Okay, as a organization admin, it will be something you should see. See, as we have not configured the SMTP, right? So we could see these failures. Once that information is fed in, we could see what the emails which would be getting created and going out. Okay, these would be like schedule logs. There are few schedules which would be running at the background. मान लो कि आपको कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन खींचना है, ऐसे मैंने बोला कि नो शो विजिट 4 घंटे वट एवर यू आर कॉन्फिगर, उसके बाद उसको नो शो विजिट करना है, उसके लिए कुछ जॉब्स रनिंग करते रहते हैं बैकग्राउंड में. दैट विल कीप ऑन अपडेटिंग द स्टेटस. एंड दीज आर द व्हाट आर द active sessions that have been logged into system and login logout time. Here you can see, and this is archive log. That's not a problem. And yeah, this would be like exception. What has caused anything else? Now this is saying no connection to remain because the target machine actually refused it. Something like this. Why this has done? What? This was like created, I think, 23rd. What should I say? For SMTP. Because we have not yet configured SMTP, it has created this issue. For troubleshooting, this would be one of the handy thing which we should be requiring. Yeah, this is not required for us. And these are the basic set of configurations or settings as the application as a whole which we would be doing. So what exactly is required for visitor manager? उसका भी मैंने डॉक्यूमेंट भेज दिया है. You'll be knowing it, but I'll just make you like what are the screens which are available. Check-in पे आएंगे तो what are the options that you should be seeing into the check-in screen. So these are the things which you can select, and if you want to make something as mandatory, you can set it and that will get applied to the system. Okay. Sorry.
अरे दिखेगा ना
साफ है या क्या ये नहीं पता.
क्लियर में
And these are the settings, configurations for each and everything.
मेरा करिए तो उधर भी.
This is what visitor we have to configure as of now. So going forward to like what are the employer module में क्या क्या configuration चाहिए. These are the things which would be required for us for the employer module. And when we are talking about the PIM, like बाद में when we have a source of financial information that needs to be synced with safe, then these things will be come into picture. Like all the identity information will directly be fed into safe system. Example कि like ODBC agent का will have one more agent. What it will do is it will get that main source. मान लो आपका अभी SQL में कहीं पे है सारा एम्प्लॉय का डेटा, उसको पुल इन करना है यहाँ पे आने के लिए, नहीं तो आपको मैनुअली आप एंटर जैसे हमने आप दोनों का आइडेंटिटी क्रिएट किया उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगा. When we go to PIM, that information will be pulled into the system by an agent. One more agent would be there that will get all the information of all the employees which are working there. उसके हिसाब से what we need to have, like can an employee have a multiple identity, I mean addresses, does he has alias name, things like that. All these configurations we can do over here. credential manager is not required. And these are the access manager settings. As of now, there is nothing, no approval workflow. Like मान लो कि I am an employee, I am trying to request for an access card for myself, and you are my manager. You get a notification saying that okay, Bharat has requested this. So first level approval you would be doing, like, you should be assigned a card now. Once you do that, then it will go to the badge manager. Then he will approve it. Then he will print the badge and he will give the badge to you. Okay. Mobile access is not part of our implementation. This is a generic configuration which you can do for user. This thing. See, like, can we have multiple sessions? We can Inzamam can log in into system in two sites, because you will be having only one login credential. So if I select it as multi-session, your credentials can be used in two different locations. But usually we set it as single session. These are the few other things which, like password policy. If a company has a specific set of password policy saying that per page, a special character, or things like that, these are the regular expressions. If you are well versed with a regular expression, you can alter it and do something. But without that, it should be kept like that. These are the date formats. These are the standard set of settings that can be done. Okay. Yeah. What I need to show you is yeah. Till now, any doubts? Anything?
Anybody?
No.